Oh my gosh, dude. Do you want to freaking throw with a big league pearl? First one, just go ahead and get in the segmented position. And then it's just here. I know it's kind of weird, but just roll with it, right? So we're here, pull up, and the emphasis is leading that elbow down to keep that torso neutral. Pick up, put down. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so this is good. Boom, rotated, right? Now, as we pick up, you're doing such a good job now of letting that arm swing happen naturally, which keeps your torso, right? So then when we land, dude, the only piece that's missing, and it's only because probably it's a flat ground, but that lead knee isn't cleared. And that's just a byproduct, I think, of flat ground. But for you to land while this is still freaking in rotation is like a lot of potential power to just grasp. I think that's just the piece that's kind of just been like missing a little bit. Say we get freaking 85 miles an hour just from the load, like let's get 95 from now using the load and the transferring of that. Okay, now you're locked in there. So let's just move from that to you, ball in hand, step back in the rotation, pick up, go. And I like for you to start with your hands in the mitt just to train where the path needs to take, right? In this, it was exceptional that it was here, but then it flowed into that retracted state. And now I want that to then happen from hand separation, right? So boom, boom. And you and I have different paths, right? So it's like, don't mirror me. Let it take the path it wants to take. Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those throws too where it's like it kind of plays tricks on you because like your body wants to gain ground. Force it to not, dude. Like I literally mean when I say step back into rotation, I want it almost to look like this. Because then once you get the stability here and you lift back, right? That's the stretch. Right? And then the stride happens. And the stride is going to influence you clearing that lead knee. So that's why I was saying, like, I think the drill is great. I think the clearing isn't happening because of you gaining so much ground early that now you don't have ground to clear here. Slight step back and then go get it. Yeah. And see how from that position you can almost hover your foot even more and give yourself more time? That's something I want to kind of have you just organically play around with. Yeah. And if you can find any way to like isolate the tension, right? So like when we in this step back and we go to pull back our foot, there's tension that comes from this space right here. Now it's like, how can I hold on to that tension? Can I hold on to that tension while still going to get it? I think the way that we do that is by when you step back, always control the head, right? So step back, take the head in the rear foot, in the rear hip, which then gives you that little hover effect. Gives you that little bit of patience for you just to move laterally, building more energy. Yeah, play with that. That's good. Good. I'm gonna go out now, but I want you to use the slope, and I'll call it out, but you can start here, and then once we get going, like once your flat ground reps, I really do want an emphasis of like, all right, now let's get to the slope. Even if it's like one of those things where I give you a slope blend, and it's like here, boom, and you have a ball in your hand, and then you just go leg lift that way, and then just go get your ball. Start with this ball in your hand. You start on the flat ground. Yeah. The only thing, Jet, that I'm gonna say and encourage you with as you move forward is like, I can tell that once you get the K dialed in and you know that it's dialed in, like the mental attentiveness maybe to it goes away a little bit. And then the load just kind of becomes like, yeah, I guess I'm loading. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference between guys in the big leagues, man. Like they're just super intentional rep after rep, you know? Not saying that you're not, it's just really easy when we do this 100 times a day, you know, to be kind of going through the motions sometimes, right? So be real intentional when you do the K, to feel that load going down, and then the step back, feeling that tension. And you'll notice that that's gonna start to want to pull you like this way. That's where I said control the head as you go back. That's just gonna buy you time and build tension. So go ahead and start like this, feet together, facing me, and go from here, throw. Yeah, so you see how your direction there goes, right? Stability, stability, stability allows us to be linear. Yes. Ow, mother sucker, that hurt. So that's the difference I said this literally in the video I just posted, right? When you get like on time and freaking on top, dude, that ball has late good. That's when I know as just catching you, like you can't do that by accident. You know, like maybe you can cut one by accident. I never believe you can freaking get a little late Johnny going that way on accident. So now let's go blend the step. So you create that linear distribution, then you go right into a K. From the K, step back. Three rep blend, all flat. Yeah. Really good. Now step back, control the head. Yeah. Now you have time, right? You don't feel as rushed. The tension that you create sometimes will force you to snap out of tension as soon as you get it. But the idea of like what makes guys throw 105 now is that they have the ability to continuously not only just accept and acknowledge the tension, but build more, right? So then at the last second, they send it all up through the chain. And that's the difference, right? Like when we're not as authentically stable and we're younger, we're just not able to produce as much force and get much. I think you have a really good ability to do it right now. Yeah. And I'm gonna continuously keep stepping back, dude, nothing changes. Hit that rep again. Yeah. You see how like the flick is just like, oh, my arm's there. You build a lot of tension, dude. Like the arm speed's gonna organically just catapult, right? It's almost something we don't even have to think of it. Just put it in the right posture and then launch from that. That's really good, dude. So now that you got the step back dialed in, back to the K, step back into rotation. No more just feet centered. Good, Jet. And then as I scoot back, Jet, everything stays the same, right? There's still patience involved, right? Trust that the stretch and the tension is going to influence the ball coming to me. Good. Really freaking good, that boy. Yeah. Okay, go to that mound, the K on the slope, and then as you throw to me, obviously you're gonna see the result. I'll say great job. And you're just gonna take that turn as soon as you throw, and you're just gonna go walk in, leg lift, uphill. And now I'm not gonna say anything about the rep. It's more so just I'm training your body to consistently make the adjustments of the timing of when those rotate. So when you do the difference in stimulus there, it's gonna be super drastic, right? We're not gonna get over articulation. It's just like, let's hammer reps here. Yeah. Yep, I got a better one. So instead of walk-in leg lift, I want you to overemphasize contraction loading. So go right into remember the reverse lunge? You can even curtsy it if you want, but you're doing that uphill. So now, because the only issue with the uphill rep I'm seeing from you is like you're so fixated on just clearing that now we don't load. So go ahead and once you throw that rep, boom, uphill throw. Yeah. Yeah. That's good, dude. Yeah. Nice. Good. Yeah. Nice. That's good.